Hello, everybody. We are back from our month-long hiatus as
Woo!
the Workshop Podcast. My name is Sarah Billiot.
I am Patrick Caleri.
And I'm Frankie Valentine.
Can you tell why we've been out?
I got sick December 12th, and then I finally got better right at New Year's, and my voice is like, have fun, I'll be back someday. So,
I'm just happy that we did what every Dungeons and Dragons group never does, and we came back after a month-long hiatus. that's the odds of that happening. Are you kidding me?
I know. I was talking to one of my friends about it, and she was like, "So are y'all just not doing the podcast anymore?" And I was like, "We will. Don't worry about it. We will.
We'll get back to it."
The one who puts it up keeps forgetting to put it up, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So there is one episode in the middle of our month hiatus, episode 18, which is a really good freaking episode, might we say. But it was like it was an hors d'oeuvre. This is the entree. I like food.
I'll never forget, I can't remember what comedian it was, but a joke that's always stuck with me was, imagine going to a destitute country and explaining the concept of an appetizer to them. It's like, no, this is the food we eat before we eat.
I like the Rooster Teeth thing where they're like, explain this to a caveman, and they're talking about Twitter, and he's like, this is old. He says, I can use this device to talk to any of my friends anywhere in the world, and this is how I block them.
Yeah, being constantly available was not a future I envisioned or ever wanted.
No.
Tell me about it.
They're like, we'll be able to see each other on the phone, and now we're just like, don't turn the camera on. I have 5 chins today.
It's like how much ancient cultures would have absolutely loved, like how magical the telephone is. You can hear the voices of people you never ever could talk to before, and then they would not like how sick you get of it.
Yeah, at work, we got new phones that connect to Microsoft Teams, which is great in theory, but then they forced us to set up webcams, and they're like, anytime someone from inside the organization calls, turn your camera on, and I'm like, fuck no, absolutely not.
You need to get a clown wig and a clown nose, and when they call, put it on and be like, what do you want? Homie, don't play this.
Yeah, I don't think anyone uses it. Like, at first it was mandatory, and everyone complained because we're like, we don't even use our cameras when we have like company-wide meetings. What do you mean?
Look here, if we can bully them into making Sonic the Hedgehog look like Sonic the Hedgehog, we can bully them into not making us turn on our webcam. Not that I work there, but I'll be on that picket line with you. I'm a union man, man.
I don't know. I'm still struggling to get everyone in my office to use the messaging function of Teams. Like, I'm just like, this doesn't need to be an email. Please, just yes or no.
Yeah, you'll never do that.
I know, and they all communicate in different modes. And it was like, I don't. It's interesting.
Yeah.
We use Google for all our stuff. We have like school-wide Google accounts and stuff, and we can message in Google. And the Teams app is downloaded to our computers, and the only thing we use it for is to make sure our mouse can properly click the little X at the top of the.
Yeah. That too.
Nobody uses it. We're like, click. Yep, mouse is working. All right, kids.
One-step process.
Yeah. So, about 8 weeks ago, I have all of the prompts dated to when we were going to use them. Last week's prompt was originally for November the 25th.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God.
This week's prompt is meant to be for December the 2nd.
We're so behind. You know what? We needed it. We all needed a break.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yes.
Life just handed us a shit plate.
He's like, eat up, baby. I got strep throat back in November. used the last of my sick days, and then was like, I'm fine now. There's nothing wrong. And like when I had strep throat, then it felt like there was a rock like sitting in the middle of my lungs, and I was trying to breathe around it. And this time it didn't feel like that. I was like, okay, maybe it's just a cold. I don't know what's going on. And they did the test where they poked me in the back of the throat. They stabbed me up the nose. And they said, good news, you don't have COVID or flu. I was like, yay. Like, but you got strep again. I'm like, how? It feels completely different. And they were like, it changes. I'm like, that wasn't in the honor manual. God. But yeah, they actually gave me a brand new, a different antibiotic, and they gave me an inhaler. And fun story to go with this, I texted my principal the night before I was meant to come back. I missed another 3 days, got docked 3 days. I texted her and I was like, hey, I have this inhaler that I have to use every 4 hours. Is it okay if I bring it to school tomorrow and just like slip out, take my inhaler, slip back in the class? She's like, oh honey, we don't have school tomorrow. Watch your email. Our sprinkler system broke. So school flooded. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was interesting. And I sent her a text back. I was like, thank you for flooding that school. You are the best boss in the world. You have no idea how bad I needed a 4th day off. And then I slept through it. And I went to I missed 4 of the 5 days before we left for break. I did nothing but lay on the couch and concentrated on breathing and blinking. I went that Friday. We had a game that night. I was not able to stay for the game. I had to come home. My assistant coach ran that game for me. And I did not get off the couch until Christmas Eve.
Dang.
It was a Christmas meal.
Like it really was. I didn't take the last antibiotic until Christmas morning. Devin was like, here's a cookie and some cocoa and a pill. I was like, yeah, it's like being in Ibiza.
I feel like everyone has been so sick, like with whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's not even COVID or the flu. It's just like something.
Just random shit. Well, I'm like at work, I just keep hearing everyone like talking about, man, everyone on the 5th floor is sick. I'm just like, guys, we're just 1 floor below them. It's just coming for us. we need to get ready.
Yeah, like it's it's gonna sink down
like,
to us.
It's already here somewhere.
This is not the time for Reagan's trickle-down ideologies to start working.
Red Scare 2.0. Everyone confused.
Like, why do you have a Russian accent? Well, I was walking on the 4th floor.
So the prompt was like something about truth or like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you believe the truth always comes out? Has the truth ever set you free?
Okay.
That was a good prompt.
That was.
Yeah. It was a great prompt.
Awesome.
The question is, did we follow it?
No, I mean, I did. So mine, it's one that I had been working on a while ago and I went back to. And it's strange because I do like some of the writing in it. I like some of the description. I like some of the wordplay. I don't love the entirety of it, though. And I think it's just because I think it's missing about 500 words. But then I just didn't know what to say, and I didn't want to force it. So it's almost there. It's like got the intent, but it definitely is something I'd want to workshop more.
Yeah. All right, so you want to go first?
Oh, okay.
I was like, is he volunteering?
Just kind of launched into that spiel.
Yeah, I like that though. Yeah, that works. All right, I'll let you go first. So what's your title?
All right. I called this one Big Tent Revival.
Cool. Sarah, just so you know, you are anonymous capybara.
Nice.
Perfect. All right. God may abide in heaven, but he Sabbaths in Missouri. So the saying went, leastways in Hannibal. Oh, before I continue, I'm pretty sure I may have changed one of the characters' names like 7 times because I kept seeing it. Whatever. You can tell I revisited this a lot. Jedediah could hardly remember. Jedediah could hardly remember the look of the place before the big tent went up in the Milner's field. Once upon a time, so they said, the hardscrapple farmer only leased the space for a week or two after harvest. But then seasons passed and times changed. Now the tent was the most permanent fixture in the whole town, maybe even the state. Farmland simply made more money fallow. Heavy canvas siding loomed over the roof of the nearby post office like a great bald head. What was once white had faded to tobacco teeth yellow, and from a distance one could see the patches that had been sewn across tears in the fabric like sutured burns. From where he stood, there it is, Jedediah picked out the town, packed cheek to jowl inside the big tent, everyone ignoring the folding wooden chairs that were stacked into one corner. After Preacher's first sermons, they'd been abandoned completely in favor of creating more space for the flock to congregate. Standing room only. Allison tugged on his sleeve, pulling him through the main entrance. Jedediah's nose wrinkled at the aroma of human bodies pressed together, reminding him of the Milner's cattle, now long gone. But he held his breath and plunged into the ocean of townsfolk anyway. It was his first time actually inside the big tent, but he'd heard enough tales to make it feel a waking dream. Wet, stinking straw slid underfoot, and it was darker than he expected. Light crept under the water-slick canvas, hardly enough to see by, hollowing the attendant townsfolk into washed-out silhouettes of the people they might be outside. "Watch yourself there, son," George Sanders said when Jedediah accidentally trod over his foot and stumbled, but there was no bite in it. The barber was grinning as he helped the lad right himself, clearing back the throng. Jed ducked his head politely, gave a nominal "yes, sir," and plunged back after Allison. She'd managed to clear a path through the bramble of bodies and was leaning against the pulpit rail, face shining and pretty. Her hair stuck to one temple, dark with sweat. Come on, she said, yanking his hand and cramming him into the front row. "It's almost time." The haze was worse up next to the plywood altar, but nobody seemed to notice. Preacher was stood off to the side of it, just behind a podium bent from age. He surveyed all that entered the tent through glasses framed with the thinnest wire Jedediah had ever seen. The lenses looked like they hung unsupported on his nose, floating window panes that flashed with fire when they caught a dim light. They were the only part of Preacher that Jed could make out. He adjusted the spectacles by a hair, and the room went tombstone still. "Good people of Hannibal, rejoice." His voice was reedier than Jed expected, like a gnat was droning in his throat. "For the word has come upon you now. Lay down your trials, remember not the tribulations of the flesh. As it be said in Revelations, after all creation is bathed in the lake of fire, then I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first heaven and the first earth had passed away, and there was no longer any sea. I tell you now, the promised land that was yielded yet before in Judea is come again." The tent rocked with hoarse cheers. Someone knocked into Jedediah from behind, hard, and he only just managed to stay upright by grabbing a handful of Allison's skirt. She helped steady him with one hand, but her eyes never moved away from Preacher. "Blessed are the peacemakers, and what are we, my children, if not the stewards of peace? The virgin soil of this land has flourished from time immemorial, but only yields its bounty to the righteous. Mark and mark well, it was by no mistake that it passed into the hands of your kin and was made prosperous. What great sin, what great sloth must have then dwelt in the souls of those who inhabited our realm before. As before in the fields of Canaan, so did the Lord sweep away the indolent who opposed the righteous in this, our promised land." The noise from the congregation had faded into something more than a murmur, but less than a roar. A growl. Jed looked at Allison, barely seeing her in the dimness, and she was a rapture enraptured. Her eyes were as beautiful as he'd ever seen them, but a million times sharper. Our Father, through the cycles of history, shows us time and time again the true way. I ask you, is peace issued? Is peace bestowed? No, 100 ways no. The word tells us that peace is made. It is a thing that is done by the children of God, not for them. Do not rest on the laurels won by your forebears, for it is a paradise of hatchet blades. Even now, savage men and worse things plan their evil tomorrows, plot to take the good earth that you work with your own hands. I ask you, will we be cowed by heathens who know nothing of the will of God and his love? No, again, the American covenant is real, my friends, and it is ours to defend. The panes of Preacher's eyes flashed, brighter than before, and Allison's face was a rictus snarl as she mouthed along. "Remember the words of your God who was a warrior before he e'er made peace, and do unto others lest they first do unto you."
Oh.
Okay.
Like that. Yes.
Okay. I kind of see what you're saying about like it needing to be like a little more, just a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little confused when he looked at Allison because I'm confused by like why she's, I don't know if she's upset. Is she upset or is she like
It's more.
No, she's enamored.
Yeah,
okay.
it's more trying to the what I was trying to get was like the devolution of a sermon into something darker. And because of what you're saying, I need a couple of more sequences stepped out between, showing the positive changing to the negative in a physical way as opposed to just in the preacher's sermon. So that's kind of what the end goal has to be. So I do definitely need a few more things of like the townsfolk getting more and more swept up, more enamored by this sermon, and then devolving from there.
Okay. Yeah. No, I like understood all of that up until whenever he looked at Allison and I was like, what is Allison seeing that the rest of the crowd's not seeing? But I think maybe I also overthought it. Like Allison is part of the crowd. She's also seeing everything else. And he's
Yeah,
just
that's
a bystander watching all of it.
kind of, yeah. I'm trying to, when I revisit it or when I edit it, I'll have to step it out. And yeah, she's going to be, or she has to be sort of the representation of the crowd itself as well, because it's like it's a character that the main character is close to or the POV character is closer to.
Yeah.
I just didn't think just having the crowd there would be enough, but yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reads as if he's only there because of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like he's got a crush and he's following her in.
Yeah.
And
yeah, a supportive boyfriend going to the church.
Going to the snake wrangling church.
Yeah.
Like, sure, girl who won't give me the time of day usually, but I have a massive crush on. I'll follow you to this weird tent.
Yeah.
Preacher guy with his flashy eyes. That's fine.
I never did.
This one in like the Majestic where they think I'm a communist because I followed a girl into a random tent shop. Fine. A tent shop? We're buying tents now. It's fine. That's what I got out of it.
But yeah, I want to definitely revisit this one and add more to it. But I've got something of an outline.
Yeah. You've got a solid base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I will
and I like the name, Jedediah.
Yeah, I only missed one Jedediah. I had Jeremiah in there once.
It's okay.
I will say I really like how he's describing everything that's happening around him, like how the tent rocks with horse cheers, how like the crowd's so chaotic that he like falls over and he has to hold on to Allison's skirt, and how she doesn't even like she helps him but she doesn't even pay him any mind, like she's like focused.
Yeah.
I think all of that really works.
Yeah. It's really good, really good. I think it makes me think about that old Ray Stevens song where instead of going on a regular vacation, his wife wants to go to a tent revival for the weekend. And it turns out to be one of the ones where they pass around snakes. Like if you truly believe the snake won't bite you, he's like, I believe, all right. I believe I'll leave. That's before he got weirdly political.
Isn't that everyone's
That's bad.
Isn't that everyone's second act? They're like, well, I'm not relevant anymore. I guess I'll do this.
Yeah. He did have one funny song though about the election where he like lists all these things that Grandpa did as a Republican, but this year he voted Democrat, but it was weird because he died in 1995. That was pretty good. But other than that, even Russell Brand's gone a little too political for my taste.
Yeah.
Like, I liked him better when he was a Buddhist, and it's sad for me to say because I'm a Catholic. Sorry, put down the crucifix. We have bigger fish to fry.
This is not the.
And now he's like, yeah, and like he's always based his whole like personality on being staunch vegetarian, and now he's doing commercials for beef tallow. I'm like, sir,
yeah, he like
where the fuck did your morals go? Yeah, you got red pill fucking hard, man.
All I'm gonna say is, if you're really gonna go to Catholicism and expect that to be the answer, I say this is someone from within it. They've been trying for 1,700 years, It hasn't. We're still like.
It didn't work when we were selling the tickets to heaven.
Like,
It didn't work
how,
when we had 3 popes and they all excommunicated each other.
it's more amazing.
And it's not going to work.
It's just more amazing that it's continued this long. How many mulligans do you get as a religion?
It's not going to work now. We got vegetarians rubbing themselves down in dead cow fat.
It's a 1-to-1 domino.
Yeah.
The Catholic Church forms, and then
For every vegetarian we cover in beef tallow, that's 1 sin forgiven. Luckily, we started with Russell Brand, so it's adultery.
Frankie, enjoy the fact that you know that there were
Cancels it out.
at one point.
Yeah. And I liked his books. He was a good writer before he went all Christian on us. And it's not like he just suddenly went Christian, you know, because he's always had like the 33 tattooed on his wrist, and that's like the age Jesus died, and he had a crucifix, but he also had like Buddhist ideologies and some Hindu things and some gibberish somewhere that he probably thought was really meaningful, but it actually meant nothing, and he got bamboozled because he was doing heroin.
Who hasn't been there, you know?
Right? Yeah. It does not say climb aboard on my ass for nothing, you know?
Oh.
All right. Sarah, shall we Rochambeau for next?
Wait, what?
Rochambeau?
Sure.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
You ready? All right. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock.
We're doing this so silently. Oh my god.
Someone's
It's so awkward.
Hey, Patrick, you gotta call it like a sports guy.
all right.
Okay.
Ready?
You ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I can't see Sarah's hand.
Okay, you win. Who goes first?
I'll go first. It would be so much easier to just do that.
We gotta make it a little fun for our audio listeners.
I need to brush up on my French, I guess.
I learned that in English class.
Where does Rochambeau?
Yeah.
I don't know where that's from.
I don't know.
I should, but I don't.
I only know what it is because of Nick Maneri, and then in Hamilton, that was their code word, Rochambeau.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you hear me, Rochambeau? That's it. That's all I got.
Mine is titled Feel Better Now. Whenever I was writing this, I was kind of, I don't know if my sister's going to listen to this, so I'm sorry if she does. I was kind of thinking of my sister. And like having a poor relationship with a parent. And then kind of getting an apology, like a truthful apology from them, an honest apology from them, but getting an apology from them nonetheless. That's kind of where I was coming from with this. My thumb moves across the screen the moment the blonde woman points to an orange shopping cart at the bottom of the screen. She's new money thin, a beige jumpsuit hugging her waist as she stands in her blank white kitchen. She's raving about her block of cheddar and a grater that suctions to her countertop. She swears it's better than a traditional grater. She swears her KitchenAid attachment can't do the same damn thing. She swears the sale is ending today. Scroll. A man with podcasting microphone shoved to his mouth, talking methodically about soft launching a breakup with a naggy girl. He gives bad advice on how to be a single asshole like him and still thrive, nodding along to his own stupid thoughts. Scroll. A brunette woman's perfect side profile against her ring-lit camera, pretending to be a Karen at a local brewery. A man on live cooking buffalo wings in a Ninja's new transparent air fryer, grease popping as he promotes Ninja products. Makeup tutorials and sponsored links. A Botoxed girl pointing at words above her head before the video cuts to her pranking a man who reacts far too erratically. A twig of a girl dancing provocatively to a hip-hop song I've never heard. Scroll, scroll, scroll. A man appears next, sitting close to the camera, The frame wobbles as he props his phone against something solid, and he sits back in a wooden dining chair, far away enough now that I can see his fingers twiddling with the hairs on his arm. His video has 6 likes, 2 comments, and no caption. He is user 298745632, a middle aged man whose hair is graying in uneven patches and whose skin is dull and red. The bags beneath his eyes are dark and swollen, sinking into his hollow, sad face. He's been crying, clear by the compulsive eye wipes and nose crinkles, as he stares at himself through the screen. His lips part, then close. He slouches in his seat, then sits upright, straight as a pole. His jaw tightens, then relaxes, then tightens again. He doesn't speak, not with his voice, nor his eyes, nor his body. And for a moment, I'm sure it's a mistake. A tired grandpa who didn't mean to record, an overworked man who's confused where the dancing girls and cheese graters went. But then he sighs, a long, choppy breath, and presses the pads of his fingers into his eyes, like he's wondering what the hell he's doing. I'm wondering that too. I don't got no one else to talk to, he says. His voice cracks immediately and he swallows. He runs a hand down his face and scratches at his scraggly beard. I mean, my therapist, I guess. He chuckles dryly. Paying her for what? To complain about my shitty life? He tilts his head back and stares at the ceiling. I open the comments as he sits in silence. Flower Girl tells him he's strong, that his children will find peace and love him again. Danny Clemens, 1958, writes, "These millennial kids don't know how hard we had it. Not a single one knows how to hold themselves accountable." And a third one appears from a woman named Evelyn. "No diagnosis excuses shitty parenting. Sleep in the bed you made, Dad." Evelyn is right. Mean and bitter, but right nonetheless. I wonder what he's done to make her angry. I wonder if Evelyn even knows this father, or if she's projecting her own childhood trauma into the space he created. The man sighs and looks back at the camera just as I close the comments. "My children cut contact with me. I always said they was ungrateful and being influenced by all this social media nonsense by therapists I'd been paying for. Told my own damn therapist they've been angry at me for no goddamn reason." He shakes his head and rubs his eyes with the heels of his hands. At least there wasn't a reason I could see. He clears his throat. "I'm a narcissist," he says, "diagnosed and all." He says this as a fact, no hesitation, no remorse, like a second grader learning a new word, like an anchor reading the news. Narcissist. That's the name Evie called me the last time we spoke. He emphasizes each syllable, tumbling each letter around his tongue. Narcissist. The comment count jumps from 3 to 4, and I open the tab. Julia, Taylor's version, writes that the first step to bettering yourself is admitting the problem, and that he is a strong man, and he is headed down the path of healing. I wonder where Evelyn is. I wonder if commenter Evelyn is this man's Evie. I wonder if she's the oldest of his children, raised into mandatory responsibility and parenthood, or the youngest, caught between loyalty to her siblings and being the last to leave. I wonder if she watched the video through or simply commented and scrolled away. Did she send it to her siblings or block his account? I wonder if she misses him and if she needs him. I wonder when she stopped confusing the two. The man shifts in his seat, the camera wobbling a bit before he reaches out to steady it. The room behind him is empty and dull, dim with lamplight and undecorated walls. "I didn't hit him," he says quickly. "I didn't leave him like they mama did." He shakes his head and crosses his arms. "I showed up, paid the bills, took their pictures. Meant I was a good father, right?" He slouches and sighs, pulling at the hem of his shirt. "I don't even know why I'm doing this. I ain't gotta post it, I guess. Not like any one of my girls gonna watch it." He stares at the screen again, glassy-eyed but stoic, watching himself like he's practicing in a mirror. "Guess what I learned was that not everything's gotta end with me." His voice drops. Every conversation, every problem, every goddamn thought had to come back to me, how I felt, what I needed, what I remembered. He runs a hand through his hair. "A parent is supposed to be the most important person in a child's life." I shrug in response. "No," he says sharply. "They're supposed to be the most important in my life." He points harshly at his chest. "I made myself so fucking important to them." His voice raises, "and they ain't want a damn thing to do with me." I shrug again and look at the comments. Still only 4, but maybe a few more likes. Kept thinking that if they'd have told me sooner, I could have done something different, you know? He shakes his head. Waited till the last minute, then up and left like their two-timing whore of a mother. Ash, I should cut that out. That's not nothing nice to say. He's silent again, staring blankly at the screen. Nothing I know now is going to change a damn thing, he says calmly. And that's the most painful. They don't owe me a damn thing, no matter how bad I want it. He clears his throat and rubs his eyes. His flushed, haggard face comes close to the screen. I guess I just wanted to say it all out loud. The man hesitates before ending the video, his phone wobbling as it did at the beginning, and his thick neck is the last thing in frame before it restarts. I pause it and open the comments again, a 5th one appearing seconds ago. Do you feel better now? From a girl named Moxie. Because I don't.
That was good. Also, Patrick, you went from Anonymous Buffalo to Anonymous Koala. So.
I'm an anamorph. That was really good. No, I very much
yes,
that one.
Yes.
I like how you are able to set you very clearly set the scene in like the scrolling TikTok kind of video, but you do it very quickly and not drawing too much attention. I don't know. It's impressive how well you're able to set up the scene and launch right into the setting of someone just scrolling on their phone and make it so obvious what's going on without using too much, description.
Yeah. The repetition is good for that. It did really well. Because it does feel like, you just kind of laying there in bed and you get in that that mode.
Yeah.
We know the mode. It's like one more TikTok and then suddenly it's 3:00 in the morning and I know how to make risotto for some reason.
Yeah.
But I like the girls commenting in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they cut him off. They want nothing to do with him yet. They still felt the need to comment.
Yeah.
I liked how even about halfway through or a third of the way through when she just comes across the video. There's still so many different places you can go with it, and that's what makes it such an engaging read as you go. Because you don't have to say necessarily what the comments are. You've got your reader wondering, where is this going to go? Is it going to be more about the video? Is it going to be more about? So I like the interplay. I think you can have a lot of fun. Not that it's works really well the way it is. I think you could have a lot of fun too with just the ambiguity of the Evelyn aspect to it. Like you started touching on that. I almost thought to myself, it would have to require a lot of somewhat different structuring, but the girl named Moxie at the end, part of me wondered if that was like a girl named Evie, but then that would require, changing around the format, reversing it. But even the girl named Moxie made me wonder, is that another child? Is that another daughter?
Yeah.
So I really, really liked how you didn't answer the Evelyn question. I think you could even make it more ambiguous slightly. But yeah, I really, really liked how you got that question at the end.
Yeah, I kind of thought of like doing the girl thing and like stalking Evelyn and like going to her page or like going to a burner account so that way she doesn't find me and see that she's the narrator didn't look at her TikTok account. Like I thought about doing all that and then I was like, okay, it's gonna be so long and I still need the video to finish.
3 pages in, you're like, damn, I've made several burner accounts. I'm like,
let me go quickly make a burner account so I can look up Evelyn, and then I gotta look up Evelyn's mom, who's this whore.
That's a great example of like sacrificing reality for narrative integrity. Yes, you would have done this, but it's much more engaging if you just jump into it.
Yeah.
by leaving the opening, leaving the ending so ambiguous, you've now had everyone want to go to TikTok, find a video like this, and do the stalking themselves. So this is not so much a piece of fiction as it is a call to action.
It is though, because there are a lot
Yeah.
of like middle-aged moms and dads that go on TikTok. I've seen so many videos
Yeah.
where they're like, I hate my kids for cutting me off. And they're like
Yeah,
shit talking their kids the whole time. Like, yeah, no wonder they cut you off.
all I did was call her a little fucking bitch and then beat the shit out of her. I don't know why she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Like, well, you busted out all her teeth, so it's not really feasible right now.
Yeah, a lot of people took the whole time heals all wounds thing as an instruction, not a like.
Yeah.
It was years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. I liked the framing of it, especially like it's different from. I don't know. You have the narrator as a character, but it's almost like TikTok. The medium is a character itself as well, which I liked.
Yeah. Yeah. It's more like we are the reader.
Mm-hmm.
The TikToker.
Mm-hmm.
And like the TikTok is the story. And it's kind of like you're looking over our shoulder, writing down what we're doing. Because everyone scrolls.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for.
Yeah, like even if you don't scroll TikTok itself, you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, you've got hell, even Pinterest does it now.
Yeah.
Like you click one little video, like, oh, I like this actor, I'm gonna watch this edit. Next thing you know, you're like 18 pages deep, going, I didn't know he had a bald spot there. That's so cool. Like,
honestly, it's the those like pop-up ads that had, you remember like the shark that had the photoshopped human teeth and shit like that? That was the precursor to all this brain rot. It was just the pop-up ads.
Yeah. Yep. Anybody else still haunted by that thing that used to promote Quiznos?
What?
That little rat that used to promote Quiznos?
I think I might have blocked that out from my memory intentionally because I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Yeah. It was like a rat with human teeth and eyeballs, and it was like, I love sandwiches or whatever. It was weird.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get on the list of Quiznos rat? Oh God, you're right. Yeah.
In a single week of 2004, Quiznos received 30,000 complaints.
Hey, no business is bad business. No publicity is bad publicity.
No. Like, if we buy the sandwich, will you kill that fucking rat?
They should have said, if we break our sales goal for the quarter, we will live stream execution.
This is a real thing?
Yeah. And like it used to sing a song and everything. And like I was in my teens when that happened. It was my formative years. That's why I'm like this.
That's exactly why.
How did you miss that?
Class action lawsuit against the Quiznos rat.
They owe my parents money. You were born in the 1900s, right?
Yeah, but I was
touching grass too much. I don't know.
Whenever this happened. What?
You probably, if you were really young, you probably blocked it out. Like
this
like,
looks like what's the account on TikTok that posts all these random it's like a food brand. Nutter Butter. Have you seen the Nutter Butter TikTok page?
No.
This looks like some shit Nutter Butter would post.
Didn't the peanut butter, like, didn't they kill Mr. Peanut in a Super Bowl commercial recently?
I think they did, yeah.
I remember seeing that on the news. What is with
the hell?
I'm very confused.
It's a fever dream.
It is. It really is.
I typed in Nutter Butter TikTok page and I went to images and like it just has a picture of that peanut thing with like the Joker face on. It's like, is Nutter Butter okay? No, it is not. Apparently. Yeah,
it's
Willy
creepy.
Thing.
Just kidding.
I feel bad for bringing up the rat now. God, help us all. Whew. At one point, Mr. Peanut was Robert Downey Jr. Like he was the voice of Mr. Peanut for all of like a week.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah. And then they changed it to some other guy who was all high and squeaky, and they're like, "All right, kill the campaign, crack that nut. We gotta get the fuck out of here."
Crazy.
All right, Frankie.
All right. It's my turn now. Okay, just so you guys know, whoever's been here the longest, you are Anonymous Wolverine. And the one who just got there, you are Anonymous Skunk.
I prefer. I like to think of myself as Anonymous Wolverine. We don't have to tell each other. We don't have to confirm or deny. I will just always think of myself as Anonymous Wolverine. I know in my
It's okay, it's okay, Skunky. We love you.
Shut up.
You can log out and come back. He'll give you a different animal.
No, it's fine. I'll embrace the
So yeah, you're for sure Anonymous Skunk.
Oh, I know. I knew that.
I want that phrase on a t-shirt. I will embrace the skunk.
Embrace the skunk. That's about all I got going on.
And I got in a damn fight with my computer Friday when I was writing this because I kept trying to spell the word twiddle, and I kept spelling it TWITTLED, and it was like, you mean Twitter? And I was like, no. And I backed out and I spelled it again and I hit space and it changed it to Twitter again. It happened like 10 times. I'm just at the computer desk and go, fuck! Mom's like, are you okay? I was like, I'm trying to twiddle. She's like, okay, I'm going in my room. Bye.
At what point did you realize it was user error?
When I Googled it.
I really enjoy that story, and I like it even more now that I noticed that twiddle is the fourth word in this word. Like you didn't even get out the gate.
No, I had the idea, I had the plan, but the execution was shit.
You didn't leave the stable. You were just.
No. I was on the horse backwards. What can I say? Are we ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I had never twiddled my thumbs before. I had prided myself on always being steady and calm in even the most difficult of situations. Stock results coming in, steady as a rock. Maddie needs to talk to me about something after a doctor's appointment. I can handle that, no problem. Waiting on the doctor to tell if it's the good kind of cancer or the bad kind. All over it like stink on shit. But today, in the waiting room of St. Michael's Medical Center, I couldn't help but twiddle. I was a twiddling fool. Then, as if he can sense my feelings, Dr. Abram came waltzing down the sterile hallway, his scrub cap adorned with little unicorns. A gentle smile graced the space between his mustache and chin. He stopped just short of my seat and put a hand on my shoulder. Alec. There was no hint of concern in his voice. It sounded so strange after the past few weeks. We still need to run some tests, but I do believe we got it all. Maddie did great. She's in recovery now. We'll let you go to her room in just a bit. I let out a sigh of relief, shook his hand, then walked over to my mother-in-law, Nancy, who had fallen asleep in the corner holding my son. My son, a phrase I never wanted to question. A phrase so simple, so minute, so innocuous, that it didn't seem important in the slightest. I slung it around, slapping my girl dad best friend in the face with it every chance I got. My son, my boy, my DNA. I tapped Nancy on the leg gently. Hey, he said Maddie's out of surgery and he has to run some tests, but they think they got it all. Nancy closed her eyes, pressed her head against the wall, let a few tears stream down her face, and whispered, "Thank you, God," until the words fell away. I took the boy from her arms and sat down across from her. You know what that means, Nancy. She stopped praying, stopped sobbing, and looked at me. Here, today, right now. I got an appointment in 20 minutes. We'll know soon enough. The room was small and there were fuzzy little bunnies on the wall. I sat on the black leather chair rather than the weird bed bench hybrid they usually make patients sit on. James was still asleep on my lap. He had an early morning to make it to the medical suite on time, which meant he was wired the whole car ride in. He was a sweet boy, but he was too nosy for his own good. Never slept in car rides. Only looked around and watched the buildings or the trees or the stars. Sometimes I liked to pretend he was learning everything he could about the cosmos so that one day, when he was able, he could teach me a thing or two. The doctor, a young lady in a brown bob and wire-rimmed glasses, came in with her chart and sat down across from me. So, you are here with little James for a DNA test. I nodded, brushed his hair out of his eyes, and kissed his forehead. That's right. Can I ask why? I looked down at my boy and sighed. He's not mine. I can tell he's not mine. What makes you so sure? I took a deep breath and tried to hold back the tears. I remember the hotel room, the bottle of champagne chilling on the counter. I thought it was for me. I was coming up a little later than she was because of work. Got off early and decided to surprise her. And I got a surprise, but not the one I wanted. Infidelity. I nodded. We decided to work it out. She said it was a one-time thing, and I believed her. We went through therapy. We did the whole song and dance, and about 3 months into reconciling, she comes up pregnant. Now we have to stay together. We got a kid, you know? Many people co-parent successfully without being together. My parents did it. But I love my wife. I didn't hurt her. She hurt me. I didn't want to be the one to hurt her. And now I can't hurt him. He's my boy. She nodded and made a note. Well, let's get this show on the road. We sat in the recovery room and waited for her to wake up. Nancy fiddled with her bed sheet and blankets and pillows and wires and anything she could get her hands on. I rocked James and kept a close eye on Maddie. She was still, peaceful. I dreaded the moment she woke up. Everything she'd undergone in the last few hours would be fresh and painful. I didn't want that for her. I didn't want that for anybody. She opened her eyes slowly and groaned. Alec? She lifted her hand to her head, then slowly brought it back down with a wince. Nancy beat me to the bed. Alec's right there, so is James. Don't move your arms, baby. You gotta keep them by your side, okay? She patted Maddie's hand and kissed her fingers. You did great, my baby. You did so well. I'm so proud of you. I walked over to Nancy and handed her James, who flopped into her arms like a sack of potatoes. I knelt down next to Maddie's bed and kissed her hand. Hi, baby. How are you feeling? She groaned. You ever been hit by a truck? I chuckled. Relief filled my body. As long as she was joking, I knew she was okay. Can't say that I have. You should try it. I feel fantastic. She smacked her lips a little. Can I have some water? I'll go ask a nurse. I'll be right back. Nancy laid James down on the sofa and headed out the door. Maddie squeezed my hand. Did you do it? Do what? You know what? Did you do it? I nodded, then remembered her eyes were still closed. Yeah, I got it done after you were out of surgery. She turned her head towards me and opened her eyes finally. What if we get an answer we don't want? Then maybe we asked the wrong question. She smiled, put her head back on the pillow, and drifted back to sleep. We sat at home in the living room watching TV a few weeks after the surgery. Test results confirmed the double mastectomy was successful. I went out to check the mail and saw our results were in. I put the bills and coupons on the kitchen table, went to the living room where Maddie was propped up on some pillows, and sat down next to her. Well, here it is. There it is. I set it on the coffee table and we looked at it as if it were a bomb. We waited for our entire lives to go up in flames, blow the roof off the house, shatter every window, and put us both out of our misery. She reached for it, but I grabbed her hand. Wait. What? I let go of her and sat back on the chair. What if he's not mine? What do we do? Do we divorce? Do I stop caring for him? Does he still get to call me daddy? What do we do? She thought about it for a second, then sucked her teeth. Well, It's my fault we're in this predicament in the first place. If this is what causes you to leave, then I'll happily help you pack your bags. I have no say in what you'd want to do. I want you to stay, but I'm not going to force you. And you'll always be his daddy. He loves you. He can't read yet, so this is just a piece of paper to him. He'd sooner wipe his ass with it than care about what it says. I snorted, then looked down and noticed my thumbs, twiddling round and round, nerves getting the best of me. I hated that feeling. I know what to do. I got up and went to the kitchen, then came back with a metal bowl and a lighter. Maddie started to panic. Don't burn down the house. I can't run right now. Don't worry, I got this. I went back and got a glass of water. No burning down the house, I promise. I picked up the envelope, lit one end on fire, and dropped it into the metal bowl. There. Results are final. James is my son. But you don't know if he's your son or your son's son, you know? Maddie, all I know is this is my family. I had the choice to leave you when everything blew up, but I stayed because I love you, and I love James, and I love our life. We worked it out, and it was selfish of me to want this. How can I say I forgave you when I'm still making you jump through hoops over it? A tear ran down her cheek, and she smiled. You really mean that? I poured the glass of water over the flames and watched them sizzle out. I walked over to her and kissed her lips. I really, really mean that. I laid in bed alone that night because Maddie was still too sore to get off the sofa and lay flat. I scrolled through my email and saw the message from the doctor's office. I opened it, smiled, cried a little, and set my phone on the bedside table without a doubt in my mind that I had done the right thing. Huzzah!
First of all, how you gonna make him get a DNA test right after she gets a double mastectomy from
Yeah.
cancer?
Hey, it's a frugal thing. You know how much gas costs?
We're not coming back.
They're already there. Yeah.
She wakes up from her surgery and she's like, I don't have any boobs and I might still have cancer. But
She didn't know. It's fine.
She didn't know. I mean, there are a lot of possibilities that could have gone on in this that wouldn't have turned out well. No, I think I really enjoy that you wrote something that juggles a lot of complicated emotions like that. You don't. Yeah. This is not a short story that plays it safe when it comes to anything. I mean, it can be alienating to swaths of people because of the content that it deals with. But I like that you don't. There is obviously more detail that could be added, but that would require it being a longer short story. But I like that you leave room for those emotions to exist. You don't try to gloss over and say, well, no, it's stupid that you're upset. It's stupid. Everyone in this has pain. Everyone in this is in a rough spot or has a rough spot, been in a rough spot before. So I like that, you couldn't really be, oh, I want this person to be happy. I want this. It's just like the reconciliation is what you're hoping for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And like letting not only the characters
feel like it.
Hear my kid in the background. It's probably because he's not getting his yogurt, his 19th yogurt of the day.
I mean, hey, I get it, buddy. I get it.
When the yogurt beckons.
You just need the yogurt.
But yeah, like you let the characters feel what they're going to feel. You give them the opportunity to do that. And you also give, like Patrick said, the reader the opportunity to have those emotions. Because like if you're going to over explain things and, explain how Alec was feeling as he's sitting in the waiting room, and explain how he felt in detail whenever she cheated on him, and like if you explain everything, it just takes away from the visceral reaction I had.
Excuse me. No, you're right. It would bog it down too much in that emotion because it's not about that. It's about the aftermath. It's about what you do from that point. Yeah. I really like it because it makes you consider difficult things like that. I mean, no one's really. no one's in the right in that or in the wrong in that situation. That's just pain, and it's a really good encapsulation of how you can find happiness despite that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was aiming for like, even though they've cleaned everything up, it's still so freaking messy.
Oh,
Because I did mention that they were in therapy, right?
yeah.
They went to therapy. Yeah, because like you can go to therapy you want, something's still gonna be fucked up in there.
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna be fixed all the way. Yeah, yeah.
And especially, and you've got the double whammy of infidelity and illness, and that is such a. I mean,
yeah.
I can't say I've personally experienced those things in conjunction, and I don't want to because that is. I mean.
I cheated. I'm gonna die. The kid's not yours.
I don't know. Like, I'm just going to a bar at that point. I don't know what to think.
Yeah.
That was really good. I still like how the end is ambiguous too. You've got you don't answer I like the tears because that's I like the ambiguity.
Happy tears. It could be sad tears. It could be like. Mm-hmm. Like we don't even know if there's anything in that freaking email. It could just be
it was the receptionist from the medical center just going like,
"We found your phone. We found a burner phone."
It was the doctor emailing him. Did you ask a woman that just woke up from surgery? Did you force a woman who just woke up from surgery to panic about a paternity test?
Sir, we didn't find any more cancer, but we did find another boob.
I don't know if she should be recovering in that environment.
Yeah. Like, we caught wind that you're lighting shit on fire 3 inches from her. You could fucking not.
Yeah.
No, that was I really enjoyed the subject matter in a way that I didn't think I would. So
Thank you. But he does know for sure if it's his kid or not.
Okay. Well, yeah. He knows, but we don't. So
you know,
maybe he just looks really Italian right now. I don't know.
Well, that's a good, that's a good narrative tool that I think is used poorly in a lot of situations, and that's not answering the question. It is so easy. Because a lot of times it feels like a cop-out in a story to just be like, I don't know what happened. But there are certain instances where it elevates it instead.
Yes. Yeah. I am a sucker for a cliffhanger. I would prefer if every book ended on a cliffhanger. I'm just going to say it. I love cliffhangers.
You say that now, and then you'll be on like book 12 of a series, and that shit's gonna kick the bucket.
So that's essentially just what the Wheel of Time book series is. You just every book is like, well, but hey, at least they're all out, so that's okay.
At some point, you got to run on a dun dun dun.
I mean, yeah, but I love not answering questions, and I remember being in college and like doing workshops and. People were like, "What? You just finished the story."
No.
I like it. I took a class that was writing for TV, and the only thing we wrote was the pilot. Like we had 3 assignments. We wrote the first act, middle act, last act of a pilot episode, and like people would always come in like, "Well, what happens next?" I'm like. The final project is to map out the next 9 to 15 episodes. I'm not going to give you the ending of the season at the end of the pilot. Right. That's called a movie. Yeah. That's different from
TV. Hasn't contracted me to do that yet.
I also got bullied in that class.
Unrelated.
I call it bullying because, okay, I'm heterosexual. I'm straight. At that time, I wasn't as immersed into the homosexual community as I am now. Like all of my characters were straight.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Character. No, but I did have one character who later down the road does meet a woman and falls in love.
Okay.
So we had to give the pitch. The first part we did was we give the pitch and we'd introduce our characters and our plot and everything. And one of the homosexuals in the class goes, well, there are no gays, there are no lesbians. Why should I like this show? I'm like, well, this lady turns out to be gay at some point. Like, she does discover that about herself later on down the road. And they're like, okay, fine. Fine. Well, we get to the end of the project, and this same person looks at me and goes, I was queer baited. I'm like,
Oh my
by
god.
who? Like, do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
You probably do.
Put it in the chat.
I don't, but it's the
what?
And her girlfriend was in that class at the time too.
I know who her girlfriend. Yep.
Yeah, and they fussed at me because I queer baited them.
Okay, this
by
is
telling
like...
them this character discovers she's in love with a woman in episode 10, but I didn't include it in the pilot episode.
That's not how television shows work.
I know. I did win an award for that class for best line of dialogue because at that particular character's husband's funeral, she says, I have a wicked poisonous vagina. So I won an award for that line of dialogue. Like,
honestly, Peaks, you can never emulate that again. You can never reach it again.
Yeah, I wanted David Schwimmer movie. That was my prize, a David Schwimmer movie. I don't even know.
Is that a reward? I don't know at this point.
Like she bought a bunch of those movie packs where you get like 8 movies a pack, and she cut them in half. So like it has a David Schwimmer movie in it, and then 3 other rom-coms. The one that stands out to me is Ross in the corner. We were on a break. So.
Well, there's something not dangerous necessarily, but like there's also something about, we've all seen, and I'll use the classic example because I am one, but we've all seen the woman written by a straight white man trope. I mean, in a very similar way, I'm not saying that you can't write gay characters if you're straight. You should try to.
Oh yeah, I write them all the time now.
You would imagine. I mean, you want to be more careful in that instance, as like exactly. It's a slippery slope. I mean, you got to write more than you know, but do your research. But then also, people aren't going to be happy with it regardless. You know, most people are media illiterate at this point, anyways.
Have y'all heard of the bean soup theory?
What?
No.
The bean soup. So there's this woman on TikTok who made a bean soup, and there were people in the comments saying, "Well, what if I don't like beans?" And she's like, "Don't make the soup." It's the same concept. Like, you don't want to watch a show that doesn't immediately have a bunch of lesbians in it, then don't watch the show.
Like we're not recreating the L word here, guys.
Orange is the New Black is out there. It's if you want to watch Glow, you can watch Glow.
Well, it's like reading books. And if I read a whole bunch of historical books, like that's just not my genre. I might enjoy some of them, but some of them I'm probably gonna hate. I'm not gonna go onto the author's social media and be like, "You fucking suck."
Damn.
Because you don't have fantasy in here. Like,
all the
where's the smut?
Where's the kid? The fuck?
All the recommendations I was going to make to Sarah about the fall of the Byzantine Empire have just now gone all poop. I mean,
give them to me. My husband will love them.
But that's a really good example. You know, don't make fucking bean soup then. Like, don't consume bean soup. That is both the positive and the negative of our media sphere right now. We've got a lot of crap that's really projected in front of you, but there is so much good writing out there by authors that you would never even know if you don't just do the barest bit of investigation. I mean, don't just read something because other people are reading it. Read it because it sounds interesting to you.
Exactly.
And if you want to know if this soup got beans in it, read the fucking flap. It has flaps on every book. Flip the flap open. Flabbergasted yourself. Flap it.
There's also, like sometimes just enjoy the ride. You don't have to always predict what's going to happen. You don't. I mean, the the older I get, the more I enjoy stuff that takes unexpected turns, not in the hope of subverting me, but being like, oh, this is a novel idea that I've never
Yeah.
examined before.
Yeah. Do you remember that story that you wrote? I think about this once a week. I'm not even kidding. That story that you wrote with the elephants that like walked off the cliff. Do you remember what I'm
Oh,
talking
yes.
about?
Yeah.
I think about that story all the time.
Actually thought about that the other day because I heard like the elephants committing ritual suicide. I was like, oh, right. I remember Sarah brought this up.
Yes.
Wait, what?
It's the Hannibal, like the history I did about like Hannibal, but it was the tongue in cheek. It's the make.
Yeah, okay, I remember now.
To it, yeah.
I think about it at least once a week. I'm not even kidding. I have it in my Google Drive, and I'll like read it sometimes. It was just so good.
Honestly, I love that because that is a style that I've wanted to do, like a short story, but different historical figures. Because I've read like that. That just is that's good to hear.
Yeah, and like typically that would not be something that I would be interested in, like at all. But I read it and I liked it, so like I might like some beans,
Yeah.
Beans are good.
You can try beans.
Technically, black-eyed peas are beans.
That's funny. Yeah, no.
Well, let me ask you this though: can you add corn?
No, bullshit.
Not the bean soup. That's corn soup.
That's too far. That's just ridiculous. That's just blasphemy at that point. Yeah,
that's corny.
Well, it's like there's a author that I listened to some of his series that he talks about, novel writing and whatnot, and he says that he's someone that loves fantasy, loves science fiction, but you can only read so many boy on the farm stories, in the sense that boy on the farm gets chosen to be he goes on an adventure in space, whatever. There are so many fantasy stories that start with the boy on the farm, and even if it is the best written one that that's ever come across the world, if I've already read 50 of them, I'm done reading those stories. Like, I'm not going to read
new. Yeah.
It's but then there's also the comfort reads as well. I don't know. It's.
Oh yeah. There, everyone's got their go-to trope.
Yeah.
For we're talking about what was it we're talking about today in class? Some bullshit. Probably a lie. Let's move on.
We can talk more. I do like Sarah's admission that she likes open endings, and it's because it's Schrodinger's story. It can be and it can't be. It might be, but I get it. I agree. I do enjoy a lot of the same things.
Yeah, I think that's why I struggle so much with longer stories, because you can't. I mean, you can, but like, it's harder to end a longer story on a cliffhanger, because you have all these you can end the chapter on a cliffhanger, sure, but then you have to continue the story, Sarah.
Oh shit! Sarah finished the chapter. She's like, "Oh, what happens next?" And then she's like, "Oh fuck, I have to think of that."
I didn't think that far. I thought I was done.
That's the problem with cliffhangers. It implies that there is a drop off of the cliff at some point.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
No. Well, that was last week's prompt. This week, our prompt is: what has been the most rewarding experience in your life thus far? What made it so rewarding? Ooh, it's like a reward.
Rehab, baby. What? No.
Rehab. You quitter.
That's good.
Rehab's for quitters.
You quitter. Oh.
Be a man. Drink to your blind.
There's a TikTok. Have you seen the Be a Man TikToks?
Yes.
My buddy showed me those. My favorite one is hate your life and die on the job. Be a man.
It's very very kin to the Real Men of Genius from the Budweiser days.
It is. Oh.
Here's to you, Mr. L, painted on his chest naked in the snow at a Green Bay Packers game. Mr. Green Bay Packers, L man. No L and Packers.
Those are some good commercials.
Oh,
There's no good commercials anymore.
No.
no.
Honestly, the Super Bowl itself is just, well, the Super Bowl is just going to be AI at this point anyway, so what's the point?
We know it's AI when Michael Jordan scores a touchdown.
I don't know. Gam is still pretty convinced that's real.
Yeah.
Honestly, speaking of AI, I just need to get this off my chest. There's a girl I went to school with who wrote a book. I
Oh
hope
no.
she hears this.
Oh no.
Oh.
She put the blurb, like the back cover blurb on Facebook, and she was like, I'm so excited. I can clock AI writing from a mile away. And I read the first sentence and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You're gonna be in Barnes and Noble? You're gonna be in Books a Million? What? What? Are you kidding me? If the back cover is that bad, and I kind of want to buy the book so I can read it and
No,
talk
you
shit.
can't. You can't. All right. Well, you just go into Barnes and Noble like for half an hour every Saturday and just read it in chunks. Don't buy it.
I would rather be in the exact center of a diuretic old man's asshole in the middle of hell than in Barnes and Noble if it meant I used AI to write my book.
Right?
Yeah. Well, it's not you. It's just not your writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sent it to my
I
cousin.
pressed 3 buttons.
Right. I sent it to my cousin, and it's a story about like motherhood and like the trials and tribulations of motherhood, and that's a great concept. Like, you always need a good comfort, like how to be a mother and how to get through this shit show of a life book. That's fine. I didn't read the book. Maybe the book is phenomenal, but if the back cover is like obvious AI, there is no way that you wrote that book yourself. And what? She just stayed up overnight. She was like, God called me to do this. And so I did this. I stayed up for like a few days and I wrote this book, and now it's in Barnes and Noble.
Yeah,
Bitch.
100,000
Did she say it
words you're out of nowhere.
Did she take a nap, wake up, edit it, hate it, rewrite it? Because that's what a writer does.
And then never show up to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm just a hater, but like, fuck.
Nah,
it makes me so
hey,
mad.
No.
it's okay.
If she used AI, the hate is warranted.
It's okay to be a hater sometimes. Like when it comes to AI, any hate is warranted.
I'm gonna have to send y'all the back cover so y'all.
Yeah, I'm interested to read it. Well, that also opens the question to something that I definitely struggled with really at first when AI as generative started coming out. But I've made a lot more peace with it, and that's that I probably will never be commercially successful with my writing in the sense that I don't think it'll ever pay my bills. But that's really freed me in the sense that, oh shit, now I can just have fun with it. Now I can really engage with it to improve it as opposed to engage with it as like a commercial pursuit.
Yeah. I just sent it to you guys.
Okay. Oh, I'm down a budgie. My first budgie, my mama budgie, Sweet Pea, we found her dead in the bottom of the cage on New Year's Day. And I was like, she must have been a Frank. She had to die on a holiday.
Had to make it about her.
My dad's godmother died on Thanksgiving. My grandmother died on Christmas.
Not all, right?
Yeah. Huh?
Well, this year?
Oh, no, God.
I was hoping. I was like,
yeah. And Budgie's like, I got this. I'm dead now. Yeah, so let's see. I'm actually going to read this. I'm going to read it out loud.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Motherhood is loud, messy, beautiful, exhausting. Yeah, I wrote this. And some days it feels like you're losing your patience and your sanity. If you've ever prayed for bedtime, cried in the bathroom, I don't have kids and I do this.
I was
Snapped
gonna say, I
and
already.
instantly felt guilty. I wondered, am I a bad mom? This book is for you. I just talked about killing a bird on accident, so yeah, I'm a shit mom.
Hang on a second. I want to point out the "or" in that sentence. Anything applies. If you have done any of these things, this book is for you.
Yeah.
Oh no. Wait. Inside, you'll find real stories from real motherhood, traumas, chaos, laughter, AI, tears, and the little pockets of grace God tucks inside the mess. Not perfection. Thank God. Not a highlight reel, just honest truth from one overwhelmed mama to another. Ooh. Through simple perspective shifts and faith-filled prayers, she went to Oklahoma. You'll be reminded feeling overwhelmed doesn't mean you're ungrateful. Losing your cool doesn't mean you don't love your kids. God is present even in the chaos. Small shifts can change everything. This isn't about doing more. I thought I said doing drugs. It might
I wish it was.
Fuck this bitch a
Cool,
Percocet.
man.
Chunk me a Percocet. Let's do this. This isn't about doing more. It's about seeing differently. About letting God meet you in the mess. About remembering that showing up, even imperfectly, is a win. You're doing better than you think. And God's not asking for perfection, just presence. What does he want? Like a new bike or something?
Yeah, this is why people hate M dashes, because you got people here who use the like I like a good M dash. Why are people ruining it for us?
Love an M dash. And it's all used correctly. Like
Well,
that's fine. It's the formatting.
Well,
For me,
that's
like,
the formatting is what really kind of gives it. I mean, and
yes.
I don't know if so. To me, AI speak is usually it speaks like a freshman that's just taken their first psychology course, where it's like
Yes.
they're using short, choppy, trying to like. It really speaks like a Psych 101 student.
Yeah. And then
Not
AI will
perfection,
also
not a highlight reel.
yeah. And it'll
Yeah.
break up these paragraphs into short, like 2 sentence long paragraphs, which is exactly what this is doing.
Yeah.
And I understand like readability, like why that needs to be like that, but that's for blogs. That's
Also,
for like online shit.
I don't think I've ever seen. It's so weird to me that it's bolded too. That you're not a bet. Like there's different. Like there's. Yeah, I've never seen a bold usually in the center of a blurb on the back of a.
It's so chat GPT coded. I saw that and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like I was so angry.
How long has this been out?
Um
Like, how long?
Have we got it past the New York Times bestseller list yet?
No. She announced it at the beginning of December.
Okay.
Let's see, what did she say?
Because I googled that first phrase, "motherhood is loud, messy, beautiful, exhausting," and it came up the Polish mama on Facebook. It says motherhood is messy, loud, exhausting, ... and somehow still my favorite thing. Aw, good for you, mama.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can tell where this generative AI is pulling it from.
Yeah.
Yeah. I lied. She announced it in November, and then she was taking like pre-orders and she was signing books because she's a famous author now apparently. And then they released 3 days ago.
Okay. Because also, I just found this from a week ago. Bonded to Sleep. This is on Instagram. This season of motherhood is loud, messy, exhausting, beautiful, ... And one day I know I'll look back and ache to return to it. Maybe it's not that it's, AI. Maybe it's just that it's cliche as fuck.
Well, I mean, isn't that just what? Honestly, I'm waiting for one that's like motherhood is loud, messy, beautiful, ... And that's why I left those fuckers.
And now my husband has a TikTok.
And my kids don't talk to him or me, thank God.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Motherhood
Maybe.
smells like shit, and then they go to college and bring home their dirty underwear.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all motherhood is.
That's
Shit
it.
and panties.
And then one day you die.
Yeah. And you lay there in your casket and they knock on it and they say, "But Mom, you haven't finished washing my clothes."
So, anyways, now that our listeners feel inspired and like everything's worthwhile,
You know,
Don't use
though,
AI
I
or
have to
Sarah's
admit,
gonna shit talk you.
your daily
yeah,
optimism.
I do have to say, running a podcast is loud, messy, beautiful, exhausting,
Hang on.
And some
and
days
some
it feels
days,
like we're just losing our patience.
And
yeah.
But again, I really have to go back to the ore wondered. Like, why? That ore is doing a lot of heavy lifting. If you ever prayed for bedtime, this book is for you. If you've ever cried in the bathroom, this book is for you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Like,
Yeah.
if you ever prayed for bedtime, cried in the bathroom, snapped and instantly felt guilty, or wondered, "Am I a bad mom?" This book's
Honestly, I don't want to support AI. I want to read the book and be able to be like, yeah, this is AI, or like, no, I'm just a total bitch
All right, so
who.
here's what we do. I'll go into Barnes and Noble this weekend, and I'll take a picture of a third of the pages, and I'll upload them to a class, and then this is how
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is how you don't plan a heist.
we're on the podcast.
Barnes and Noble is gonna have a picture of the three of us out front. Do not let near AI lit. Now, if there was a genre called AI lit, and people were like, "I write AI literature, and it goes over here in that pile," and then we burnt that pile, I'd be okay with
Me
it.
too.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, all you can hope for is there being regulation passed that requires the use of it to be disclosed. I don't know that it's going to happen. Like that's really, to me, that's the best case. Throw it on the pile situation. Like, all right, I just don't have to touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's very much it's in this. I wrote a book using AI. Is in the same vein of when you're in college and you're getting your English degree and you go to a party or something for your parents, and there's an old guy there and he's been like, I don't know, a CEO or a welder or something that has nothing to do with writing whatsoever his entire life, and he looks at you and goes, "Yeah, I think when I retire, I'll write me a book." Like
Love it.
yeah. Like, I didn't sit through those classes. I didn't cry through all those exams. I didn't stay up till midnight making sure every comma was where it needed to fucking be. So Kathy Connor didn't tell me that's a comma's place. In her condescending little tone with her little clickety shoes.
Yeah. Like
Like,
it's very frustrating, and I sent that little blurb to my sisters, and I was like, am I just being a hater? Like, this girl was not very nice to me in school, first of all. But like, am I
I know
just
I hated that bitch.
am I just being a hater because like I've been working so hard to like get my writing out there and I haven't? Or am I just like too particular about what I'm writing and I'm just not putting out shit work? I I don't know. I don't know. She's like sold out of her pre-orders. Maybe I'm jealous. I don't
It,
know. But it
no,
pisses me off.
I get it's a legitimate feeling to have as somebody that cares about the integrity of it and does hope for success in their own right. I mean, it is frustrating because it's a shortcut.
It
But
is.
as we see, good enough is good enough, and
Yeah.
that's why it's just about self improvement at a certain point. And I think this kind of environment's the best way to do it too. You're not going to have people. You're going to have very few people that just write purely themselves anymore, and so it's going to be important to find them to bounce your work off of, because otherwise you're just going to have AI being like, "Yo, that's great, that's
Yeah.
awesome."
Yeah, I'm so fucking mad. I'm about to send you something. I'm sending it. I'm sending it to the. I got curious and I ran my piece that I wrote for today
through an
through the
AI.
plagiarism checker. Yeah.
Did tell you it was plagiarized.
39.78%.
Damn, Frank.
Even the line,
Come on.
even the part where I fought with the word twiddle, they think that's AI.
I don't even want to know because that would piss me off. Like, I
No.
worked so
Well,
hard
see
for
what?
this shit.
What would piss me off more than that? I don't even care. I know what I wrote is what I wrote. I know I didn't use the guy. But what I will say, what would piss me off is when I was looking at your story specifically, Frankie, the prompt was use AI to summarize this. And I'm like, get this shit. Like, I feel like that's just disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I hate it. I hate
Like,
it.
yeah, Frank,
And
your piece.
it's permanent.
Summarize it.
I just failed my own fucking class.
Now, let me ask you this: if you put something into a plagiarism checker, and then it comes back as like 30% plagiarized, because you put it in a system that uses AI to check it, can your work now be used
Scraped?
for AI? Yeah.
I mean, my assumption is that if it's online, it's getting scraped somehow, and that's unfortunate. But I mean, that's what it is. All these AI companies are breaking the law, but they're doing it fast enough that they have the IP, they have the data, they have all of the
You know what?
writing that's on the internet.
I will say this. When my freshmen first write, like we have a writing task at the end of every unit. When my freshmen start out, we give them sentence frames. And I run it through a plagiarism checker because while we use the sentence frames, they still have to do the reasoning and find their own evidence and stuff like that. When I run it through, after the third or fourth one, it clocks the sentence frames as AI.
Hmm.
So,
Oh man.
let that mean what it needs to mean.
You know what it means is that we're going back to paper and pencil writing the essay in class.
No! Nobody taught him how to hold a pencil yet.
Yeah.
These are pandemic, baby.
No one told me how to hold a pencil either. I have arthritis now, so.
Wait a few generations. I'll handle AI on my own. It does feel like I'm swimming uphill though with AI because I'm steady telling the kids, don't use AI, don't use AI, don't use AI. And then other people are like, yeah, I use AI to make my lesson plans. I'm like,
Yeah, I
the
feel
problem.
like eventually it's going to be like, okay, we need to figure out how we're going to integrate AI into our studies without making people stupid. And I don't.
Well, it's good. Honestly, at this point, the way you've got to do it, because AI is so imperfect, is like, all right, you want to use AI, that's fine. Fact check it.
Right.
Fact check that AI told you that. Find a real source that corroborates that, and that's to me at least. I don't know. I mean, that's a stopgap because AI will improve, but I mean, I think that's the best way. It's like, okay, it spat that out at you. Now prove it.
Right. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I use AI all the time at work. Whenever I need to look up laws, whenever I'm like just saying like,
Helps you
hey,
find a statute or something.
yeah, like just quickly help me find this so that way I don't have to search through everything.
Yep.
But then you check it. Like,
well, you don't just blindly trust it. You actually go back to the rules. Oh, Sarah, that's ridiculous.
Because like
I will say, I've caught several kids using AI without having to run it through an AI checker because they forget to remove the prompt.
Oh my god!
Like AI will write a thing and it'll say, or you could also do it like this using this and this and this, and then does it. And I'm like, the fuck you mean?
That's funny though, Sarah. Your exact situation is like it's using AI as Google now because Google is so shit. You like it's
so ChatGPT has this function, and we have our own thing at my employer, but it has this function where you can do deep research and then it'll pull up like you can say use reputable sources to find the most recent USCIS H-1B visa change, and it'll pull all these different sources, and then you can click on the sources and you can like verify everything and it'll summarize it for you, and it's amazing for whenever I'm writing legal briefs. It's great. but I don't put my whole legal brief in there and say, hey, summarize this and make it sound better. Because that's just, it's not going to sound good.
It's a tool that needs to be controlled and harnessed properly. And I mean, it's just people are trying to cut it out and use it as the drafter. And that's just not, it's not capable of that. But
I'm still mad I couldn't marry it, so I'm anti.
It's going to be Scarlett Johansson in my pocket. And at this point, all right, what was the prompt for next week?
Our prompt for next week: what has been the most rewarding experience in your life thus far? What made it so rewarding?
All right.
I would say the time that they got my order mixed up at the donut shop and I got extra.
Peaked.
I did have a Walmart issue the other day. If Walmart sends you something, like one time they sent us a whole gallon, like we order groceries and stuff, they sent us a whole gallon of olive oil that we didn't order. And we were like, well, we have to send this back because this is like a $13, a $23 bottle of olive oil. And it's like extra virgin, cold pressed, the good shit. Like name brand. Wasn't great, no value about it. Name brand.
The Romans
and they're
burned down cities for this shit.
They're like, oh, well, if we take it back, we have to throw it out because it's contaminated now that it's been to someone's house. And we're like, well, what do you want us to do? And they're like, fucking keep it. I'm like, okay, I'll keep it. So we called it the Walmart Fairy. Well, before Christmas, all the TVs and shit went on sale. And I got a 55-inch Vizio Smart TV for $199. Yeah. And that was really fucking cool. And then they delivered it. And its best friend, another 55-inch Vizio Smart TV.
What the heck?
So I got on there and I chatted with the bot. And I was like, you sent me 2 TVs. And it was like, you can either donate or keep this television set. So now I have an extra television set still in the box, just chilling.
Meanwhile, I'm
sitting under,
feet falling down a step. You get on.
You should have ordered feet from Walmart. They'd have sent you 4. You can walk like a horse.
I'll be completely honest. I'm happy you ended up with 2 TVs, but I was entirely expecting the TV to have come with more olive oil.
Why are you so greasy? I'm watching Umbrella Academy. Leave me alone.
Another goddamn bottle of olive oil.
Somewhere there's a little Italian man going, well, I cannot get them my groceries.
You are single-handedly responsible for the shortage of olive oil in Etruria.
It's my fault. I'm sorry, Etruria. Well, guys, they got a whole extra half an hour out of our asses this week because we're so nice. And my story was hella long this week. I'm sorry.
We were just making.
It takes a while to cut off 2 tits, okay? Yeah, this is true. We are coming off a hiatus. Next week, I might have a voice. You never know.
And stranger things have happened.
Hey, and ended.
It ended. You know what? Good on Netflix. You finished the show.
Yeah. I didn't finish it yet.
But you did, Netflix.
Yeah. Woo, Netflix. Maybe they didn't kill off every single character.
We'll see.
Still better, Steve Blackman. Still fucking better, Steve Blackman.
All right. Well, we'll have, I'm sure, more to discuss about this on our next podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go away, binge Stranger Things, and come back dressed as Barb next week. Mark my words.
Hold you to that.
Okay. All right. Well, I've been Frankie Valentine.
I've been Patrick Caleri.
I've been Sarah Billiat.
Was that a question?
I didn't know who was going to talk after you.
Yeah, I was
nervous.
Lunged into that.
We've been in the workshop. Next week we'll talk about our topic we had for this week. We started like, what are we going to talk about? Plot holes, and then we just skipped the.
Hey, if I realized we were going to keep going 20 more minutes, I would have been like, we got time.
Yeah. I mean, we still got time. I don't have. We can do a 2-hour podcast.
3-hour workshop.
Oh, I gotta go on. My candles burn out.
All right.
All right. See you next week, guys. Don't forget to write
Bye.
or listen or like and comment and subscribe.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.